Welcome back, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, right here on the YouTube and the Twitch, and wherever you get your podcast audio, Daddy, worldwide. Alisha's got the giggles.
I did not anticipate the ending of the theme song. I forgot where I was.
What show is this?
Wait, oh yeah. We're going live.
We're live, pal. Oh, Bill's joining us too tonight. He's getting ready for his trip to the Palms in Vegas. How you doing tonight, Bill?
Doing good, J-Bone. Doing good. We got a big show coming up on Saturday. I know there's some new teases out there. I'm sure we can all speculate on that. I have my thought on what we could see. Lights out, as they say.
When the lights go out. Yeah, we now I did not see the press conference that was earlier today, but apparently this little promo was also put out. It was put out on the social medias, but it was also aired during the press conference.
Correct.
Now I would air it, but I don't want to get in trouble. But it's a lot of static. There's some odd voices. There's some images, blurry faces, if you will. Now, if you try to look at the faces, it really doesn't do you any favors. If you're going like frame by frame, I
went frame by. I zapprudered this film, J-Bone.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Now, I looked at a few images. There's a few that might be telling, but this is the one I stopped on. All right.
See, I saw that too. I'm like, okay, it's up.
Delete.
Oh, really? Is that Matt Hardy?
I don't know, but that looks like the eyes of somebody.
Oh,
I'm thinking that's Matthew.
I missed this completely.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a little bit of the hair, the multicolored hair with the white in there, the broken.
Yeah.
He's a free agent. Connections.
Facts.
He's weighing out all of his options. He said that on his podcast. But now there was a lot of speculation, and I don't mind talking about this because this is wrestling and everybody's talking about this anyways. There's a lot of speculation that he was going to be part of the, I'm not sure what they're going to call it, the WWE, but the returning Wyatt family.
Well, I think he was the one that was adding the speculation, which is very Matt Hardy brand. Because
he was
insert himself into it. Yeah. Like it seems like Eric Rowan, Eric Redbeard on the Indies. That seems or he is one that seems like he's going back to do an angle there. And Matt does have a loose connection, but it can only help his brand to kind of put it out there. But I feel like this feels more like a fit before probably a Hall of Fame run with the Hardy Boys at some point. Once Jeff
waiting for Jeff, yeah.
Oh, you got to think Jeff is going to join him at some point.
Oh yeah, as soon as he finishes up the added time that was tacked onto his deal, he'll be there.
Yeah. So, and it could be Justin here talking about he did release a promo right after the show tonight with him and his broken gimmick.
But then Mayor saying he's troll. He could be trolling people. He's also going to do that. He did. I remember him trolling me years ago, calling me Sweet Pea for no good reason. J-Bone. It ain't like I attacked the guy. I just told him They'll maybe slow down on thinking he was the reason for any ratings bump. That's it.
Oh.
For all the, I said, settle down there, Skippy. More than the broken gimmick was going on the show. And it wasn't that big of a bump.
Oh. Well, we shall see this weekend. Any other guesses in the chat? Please light that chat up. Let's get your guesses. Who do you think is part of this lights out crew? There were some guesses during the live reaction tonight. I believe Justin Miller in the chat. Good evening, friend. He said something to the effect of the Ohio is for killers. Stable, possibly.
There was also another image I looked at that was like a skull and crossbones that did make me feel like that could be a part of it as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Gonna have to stay tuned.
Yeah. Any guesses, Alisha?
No. I didn't even see it. That's why I'm like, oh God, what's this?
Okay.
What?
Well, if you head on over to the old TNA Twitter or go on the website itself, they just put it on in as part of the news saying who's going to show up.
Ugh.
Well, then just go to the website. You got options.
All right.
Or the Instanet, one of those places. Say who's going to show up when the lights go out. So yeah, there definitely are some options out there. A lot of people talking about Santana possibly coming back to the brand. Of course, he'd be coming back solo.
That's been heavily rumored. Heavily rumored.
Yeah. Or maybe he does come with a friend and they do something. But I honestly think he's gonna try a solo run. At least that's what it sounded like in his interview with Chris Van Vliet recently. Well, we're kind of talking about news and speculation and stuff. Do you want to play the jingle, Bill, or should we just?
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that because now it's official news.
Okay.
And there's only one news from the TNI show, and that's a little thing we call J-Bone's News.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, the pre-rebellion edition of J-Bone.
Searching for my fake rest.
It's been a bangorama.
We got a surprise from Ace Austin there.
He's ready for some news. He's ready for some hard-hitting news from you, J-Bone.
Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully everyone else is. All right. Let's see. We talked about the lights out. I see all sorts of guesses in the chat. You just keep on bringing the guesses, folks. I'm absolutely loving it. What else here? Let's see. The countdown is loaded with matches. Let's go to the card, and we'll go through the whole card later, but just as far as any last minute updates. Digital media title has been added to the Rebellion pre-show, the countdown. So Crazy Steve defending against Laredo Kid. You folks do not want to miss that one. That is going to
be the rematch.
Yes. 6-man tag action. Also going to be a lot of fun. We got the Rascals, including Myron Reed. Hopefully he's sticking around this time. We'll see. Versus ABC. And is this the pay-per-view debut of Leon Slater? I think it is.
Well, he was at Windsor. Well, yeah, pay-per-view versus premium live event versus the plus specials.
Yeah. This is this is very exciting to see him tagging with ABC. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then we also have the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships on the line. Spitfire defending against DK. But there is a last-minute addition to that match. We've got Lars Fredriksson of Rancid fame is going to be in their corner.
Oh, I know he was teasing some stuff recently.
Oh, nice. Nice.
In Spitfire's corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Little
Oh,
you
Grok.
That's a little random. Okay, I'll bite.
Punk rock, yeah. And as I said on the pre-show, I said, "Oh, CM Punk, the TNA confirmed." Yes,
I love this.
CM Punk's friend. Yes.
What's a DJ Ashba?
Oh, well, let me tell you about the DJ Ashba. That is also part of the news. We'll jump right into that. It has been announced that DJ Ashba, who apparently now resides in Vegas, I'm guessing, is going to be playing the national anthem this Saturday. For those of you who are not familiar with DJ Ashba, I'll give you a quick rundown here.
All I heard was that he was a part of 6 a.m., which is Nikki Sixx's Motley Crue's group.
Yeah.
That sounds like a backed up jukebox episode waiting right now. Rancid, Nikki Sixx,
all sorts of stuff. Also, he was also before Slash and Duff came back, he spent a decent amount of time as a guitarist in Guns N' Roses.
Oh, depending on the era, I may have seen him there.
So yeah, he's fairly well known in the music world.
Is he gonna DJ like disc jockey the?
He's a
no
guitarist.
No DJ. No, he's not. No.
Just initial for DJ. That's kind of confusing.
Oh, okay. Like DJ from Roseanne. Okay.
I was thinking DJ Tanner too. Is that the go-to DJ of our generation?
He's not going to come out. Yeah, he's not going to come out with some big like mouse head or marshmallow face thing like.
That'd be pretty cool
DJs.
though, J-Bone.
What?
Not all DJs wear masks.
Yeah.
Only the good ones.
Only the good ones.
Yeah.
Daft Punk.
Who? What?
Come on, J-Bone.
Really?
Daft Punk's older than you.
The only DJ I'm familiar with is like Skrillex back when he was doing stuff with.
Really? That's so fucking random. I used to go to raves when I was a teenager. I just don't ever remember any of the DJ names except Digweed. And that scary guy, what's his name? Who does all the super creepy visual videos?
Oh, scary DJ.
Yeah, scary DJ. Anyway, back to the card.
That's right, Justin. Good lucky. I'm more of a around the world guy, but
yeah, Stefan too. Every time we go to like any kind of like place where there's a DJ, he's always requesting Daft Punk. And One More Time is our Punk Satani.
That's a good one.
Jam. So anyway,
you came to the TNI show and you're getting all this DJ knowledge.
Hey, that's what they get for having DJ Ashba.
There you go. All right, what else we got here for the news? We got Lars Fredriksson, we got DJ Ashba.
Card. We were talking about the cards.
Well, yeah, we touched on the card. We're gonna go through the whole card at the end.
Okay. I thought we were doing that now. Never mind.
No, we're gonna wait.
Put it in a little box for later.
Put it in a little box for later.
Little box, yep. They got some cool stuff you can pre-order. Now, I'm not sure if these are like pre-order and you pick them up in Vegas or if you can get them mailed to your house or what. But
I know
in
what you're
the
talking about.
TNA shop, they got a whole new line of Sin City 8x10s from a good portion of the roster that you can get signed. Inspired by the movie too, which I've never seen. I've always wanted to see it. So I guess, okay. So you know what? I guess I got to add that to my list. Okay, E.T., Sin City, and what else?
Double feature.
The double. That's a hell of a double.
There is a sequel to Sin City. It's okay, but it's not as good as the original.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's definitely it's a very good movie. I highly recommend it. I think people are more upset by this than E.T. J-Bone. Like Sin City's so up your alley that you haven't seen. It's kind of shocking.
Yeah, it's
sort of a comic book movie too.
Yeah, it's
a legitimate graphic novel movie.
It's done by the guy that did 300, I think. So yeah, it's the way it's presented on screen is like you're reading a big ass comic book.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So that's pretty cool.
Check it out. But it's definitely the 8x10s and all are like that, which is very cool.
Yes. Yeah. Sad news for Matt Cardona.
We need to know.
Aphex Twin. Yeah, I've seen that video.
Oh, you know another God. You, J-Bone.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think that was a DJ. I just thought that was some guy that made creepy videos.
They were the creepiest, all of them.
Yeah, there's I'm not even going to describe
it.
Yeah.
We won't get back into it.
It's nightmare fuel, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
My God. T. Hughes, yes, we'll get into that.
Because that's another pre-order talk.
My favorite thing that happened this week, or one of them, the Power Town TNA action figures. How long has it been since we've had action figures? I believe they said on the show tonight about 10 years.
That sounds Alisha right. 2013. Is that one of them?
Alisha is ready. Look at this. Look at this. We got
those are good ones.
And Pete
is there a year on there? What era?
2006.
Okay, so those were
2006 and 2005. 2005, 2006.
It's almost like they started out with because those are Marvel ones, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Marvel toys, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they almost started that. Yep. Then they went to the more basic figures, I think, near the end of the run, which I do have.
These ones are crazy detailed.
Yeah, like they lost detail over time.
Yeah, they got a little weird over time. But
Raven's even got his tattoos.
I love the tattoo.
Nice. And that's what they have on these new ones. Like Josh was saying, they even have like the very fine details of the tattoos he has.
Oh,
the Jordan one looks dope. I think I might want to get that.
Yeah, she's wearing her gear that she wore at Hard to Kill and a couple other shows recently. And that figure also does contain the new Knockouts TNA Championship belt. Moose also has his TNA Championship belt as well. So yeah, some of these figures do come with soft goods. Moose comes with the robe. Eddie Edwards comes with a jacket, I believe, and Josh Alexander.
I think he actually comes with the blacksmith apparel.
It is,
which is very cool.
Really?
Shout out to our friend of the show.
That's
got to be monumental for them.
I'm so happy for Blacksmith because he's got the symbol on the Josh Alexander, and there is I can't think of his name. He's Butch in the WWE. What's his? Oh, Pete Dunne.
Pete. I was going to say Petey Williams because I'm still on that train of thought. Pete Dunne.
He's in there. He's in there.
Barney. Pete Dunne. Or Wolf. I don't know what he's got on his knee.
He's also got a figure coming out within the next few series, and he's got the soft goods shirt that has the Blacksmith from I believe it's from the Royal Rumble.
Good for Blacksmith, that's got to be such a rewarding thing to know that your designs are going to be like immortalized in action figures. That's so cool.
That's crazy. We're so happy for him. He's been on here before, so yeah, go give him some love on social media. Go congratulate him. Very cool. So yeah, the price point, it's a little hefty.
It's on the high end we talked about.
Yeah, it is. I was hoping for like between 30 and 40, but they are $50 each. But if you get the bundle, you save $20. So it's something.
Get the $5 off.
Yeah.
That is awesome. But I might be able to explain a little is because they haven't done these nice of a figures in a long time. That it's like almost trying to get. How do I explain this? So basically, because they haven't done something like this in so long, they are going to upcharge it to see what the interest is. And if it becomes popular enough, then you might see the price drop. But I think for the details, for a second wave. But I think because of how detailed they are, like if anybody is part of like comic books and all that stuff, and you see all the artistic stuff, like look, I have this video game Cabal guy, right, from Mortal Kombat, and like it's one of those really detailed, really well ones where you're paying good money for a collector figure.
You got to look at figures are not the toys we grew up with. They are collector items now, display pieces. So there is a higher price point, and I don't know if like Cardona or Myers came out and said what the run is, if it's official, but I got to imagine it's a short run of maybe a couple thousand, if that. I'm not sure of each figure. And when you do a run that low of something, that cost is going to increase. So obviously, if you're doing 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, which a lot of the ones not as detailed from these other companies are, that's what can bring that price point down. But if they're a hit, they will make more.
Look at how detailed those are, yo. It looks just great. Like them. Like that's a collector's piece right there. That is something you don't buy for your kid. And so I can see why it would be. It's like you go, Bill, you know of the place, the Quakertown Farmers Market, and that collector store, and you're looking at figures that are like $400. You know what I mean?
It's wild what these can range in for sure. So you're definitely paying for quality here. And it is more something you put on a shelf. It's a display piece. You're not really fighting in a ring with them.
Right. Well, I want the Jordan one. My birthday's coming up soon, guys.
Speak for yourself. I'm gonna
hook me up.
I'm gonna have Josh Alexander go off the top rope. No, never mind. No, but they are called Series 1 Ultras. So, there might be a line that comes somewhere down the road that is maybe a little more basic. Maybe doesn't come with the soft goods or quite the articulation. Mattel does the same thing. They got their ultimates, their elites, and now then they got the basic series, which now is called the main event series or something. So that's changing too.
Yeah, because even the ones that have pretty decent runs, like their highest end figures or like ultras or whatever they are, they're still a pretty penny, and they're making a lot more than I'm sure the run is here. So, now very cool. I know I saw some people getting it. Definitely pretty neat stuff.
All right.
And it's been a long time, and I think it's better that previous deal about a year ago that fell through. It seemed like these are a better quality figure than what was going to be coming out. So in the end, it worked out. Right.
And I do want to say this this was like, right way before we went live, but this was a notification for us. I do want to say welcome newest to the membership team, Tatum's.
I did notice the color was different. So thank you.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was looking at that like, oh, why does your handle look like that's really cool?
So
all right. I know.
We got Tatum's, we got Coach Keith, we got I believe Terrence Sullivan and Justin are our members. So thank you for helping support the brand. You can find that on the main page of the YouTube. All different sign up amounts for a few bucks up to like I believe $10, I believe. Just a great way to help support the show. But we also before we went live, we got Dr. Gerbs in the house here with the $10 super chat. Bill, what's he got to say?
He's saying, great night. Can't wait to go to the 2300 Arena on May 11th to see Simon Miller in the final match, a rock and roll wrestling musical. Because I don't know if you've heard of that show. It's now making its way across the country, and they're going to be having it. It's actually like a musical play type thing, but they're actually going to do it in wrestling arenas, and they're going to do it at 2300, the old ECW arena.
That's awesome.
Doing it, so that would be cool. To do a share screen of Rooney to show the roster for some surprises. We'll pop in later, but thank you, Dr. Gerbs, and a loyal attendee of the 2300 arena.
Yeah, and a loyal supporter of the show. So thank you so much, Dr. Gerbs.
Oh, there he is as he speaks.
There he is. Said that earlier. Yes, yeah. That's why we wanted to throw it in there. Yes. Tatum's, you crazy? It's 4:15 here in the UK.
I love the wild UK contingent we've always had, J-Bone. Back to the old Twitch co-stream days, because it can be so late over there, and they are wild enough.
Diehards.
Hanging out with us after the show. I love it, J-Bone. It is a two sweet.
You definitely get a two sweet from the crew on that one.
No, I haven't, but I love musicals, so I support it.
Hey, any way you can be, you can do kind of a new avenue to introduce it to people. That's always a good thing, because there will be some people that aren't wrestling fans, really, that will show up because, it's a show, something like you'd see on Broadway, 100%. Like, you'll get some new people. That's why it's always good. That's why, like, the movies, and I know there are some people in the business that weren't fans of, like, the movie The Wrestler, stuff like that. But, hey, you get Academy Award winning movies about that's still good. Still good publicity. But these type of avenues, that's how you mainstream. Almost an impossibility today. It happened before. Anything you can do to try to mainstream it, that's what you want to do. You got to find new fans. You got to find young fans. And you got to grow. That's the story of TNA right now and the story of every wrestling company.
All right. And I think we can all agree that the biggest star of The Wrestler is the one, the only, R-Truth.
Had a guy. I like that. I thought you were going to say Marissa Tomei, and I would have agreed with you. But we all love Ron the Truth Killings on this program.
Yeah. He is absolutely become a national treasure, folks. If you don't know what he's doing with the Miz, At least go check him out. He's a former champion in TNA. He's living
World
his
champion.
best life. Yeah, he's something else right now.
Go back. You can go back to the old TNI throwback to the Asylum.
Oh yes,
and check out plenty of highlights of Ron the Truth.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Gerbs, he loves the truth, hates the Miz. Oh, well, can't please them all. Can't please them all.
So he loves 50-50 of the team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more coffee. I'll be right back.
Coffee time. Coffee.
We will get her.
Sometimes
back.
you need coffee.
Uno momento. I've got some flavored water, but it's sweet tea mixed with a little bit of mango.
Okay. So
I have
tea, mango water.
Mango sweet tea flavored water. It's amazing.
It's
then I got
amazing. Well, you know what I got,
Arizona sweet tea for the
Oh,
backup.
okay.
I'm pulling a you tonight, Bill.
Diet iced tea in hand.
He's got the jug.
Yeah, the jug was on sale, J-Bone. So when you in this economy, you got to do it.
Oh, you got it. There you go. Straight out of the jug. He's a madman. All right. Anything else news-wise? I think that's about it.
Well, there is some news, J-Bone, where we had an injury that affected some of the matches that were announced for the tape, because there's a ton of matches announced for the day after, just like when they went to Vegas last time. And sadly, Always Ready is not going to be ready for we don't know if we'll not see him, but we know he will not be wrestling.
Oh, yeah, I don't think. He literally just had the surgery.
Yeah, so I think he'll probably be not there. But sadly, Always Ready Matt Cardona tore his pec at sounds like an indie match. So he will not be around. So that could have obviously an impact on Steph DeLander's chances.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't think of we'll get into this more when we talk about it, but yeah, Jordan Grace saying that she was just all broken up about Matt Cardona not being there. And she must have shot that very recently, because that just happened. So
that was very quick, but credit to, obviously, there's a lot of these wrestlers that we've now seen doing this where you can interact very quick. That is a positive. There's negatives to the social media, but there's positives. Like, you can quickly get on your phone and film good quality promos right off the cuff, like as the news breaks with anything.
Oh yeah. Cool. The wonders of social media. So yeah, I think that's it. One side little thing I was going to throw in here. I saw that a friend of the show, John.
And I do got big. If you don't say it, I'll say it, because there is another piece of news, but I guess as you're going there.
Oh, I was just going to say that, hey, Daniel Spencer, good evening. How you doing? I saw that Bravo ran into Austin Aries because it's his birthday. 46.
Former world champion.
Former world champion, X Division champion, and tag team champion, I believe, with Bobby Roode. Dirty Heels, that's it. Yes, I think they were tag champs.
I got my Dirty Heels shirt.
I know there's been some controversies about Austin Aries in the latter part of his career. I'm still a big fan. He's originally from the Milwaukee area, so you got to support your locals, your local heroes. So I hope he's well. You know, he had a big ass smile on his face, so that makes you feel good.
No, that is good, and he was like pointing at like the TNA. So I always like to see that because obviously there was some controversy on his way out. Wouldn't be against. I do like. I've advocated a lot for some people that maybe had some issues in the past, but stuff you can. It's the wrestling business. Eventually, time goes on. You can get past some of these things, some of these backstage or business type issues. So if there's some way, even in a one-off or a short program, you could kind of, especially maybe if they go closer to that area, obviously Chicago's on the agenda, but maybe if there is there or a Milwaukee per se, that would be a nice way to kind of maybe settle that beef, move on, everybody go their separate ways. But I wouldn't be against that. But no, good for him because, like I said, I saw him do a few indies a little while back, but I don't know if he's been that active lately because it seemed like he was sort of coming back around, but then it seemed like it just kind of stopped. So
yeah, he's living in Vegas now, as far as I know.
Did you say Vegas?
He's in Vegas. So
hey, and there's a
Vince Burr,
someone that I met way back up in BFG in Ottawa years ago. Vince, good to see you, Vince. That's a picture from that because I also got my face painted by Rosemary. That was part of the whatever they called it then, the VIP then. But
that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. But J-Bone, there is a final piece of news. Big news. Friend of the show. Could be listening right now. It was officially announced. The pre-sale is active. We'll make sure to get the information out there. Hopefully, we can get them on the show soon. That is, David Penzer's book is coming out. Officially announced.
Nice.
Yay.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll get him on soon, and we'll have him. Maybe we'll have him read a portion to us. I'm gonna wait for the book on tape to come out.
I think he is going to actually do an audio.
Is he? Oh man, I hope he does. That'd be amazing.
Called "Sitting Ringside" Volume 1 by David Penzer with Guy Evans.
Okay, that was his like assistant or whatever they call him.
Well, he's done some other books, I think, with Bischoff and all.
Okay.
But it's got obviously a bunch of stories. Hopefully, he can share a story with us when he comes on. But a lot of the WCW formats, internal memos, all in there. So definitely for like the WCW fans, as Daniel's saying, WCW related. So obviously all the cool. And we know there's a lot of WCW diehards that are part of the TNA fandom as well. So
speaking of,
I love
you can't really see it. It's very faded.
That's all right.
Oh, Ticket Thunder.
WCW Thunder.
Where was that at?
That was in Syracuse, New York, at the War Memorial. It was when David Arquette won the fucking belt.
Really? Was that was in Syracuse?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You were there.
I was there. I grew up in Syracuse, so
look at you.
Yeah.
That's an infamous show.
It's an infamous show. I got to high five David Arquette, and then years later got to shake his hand and tell him the story.
That is so
He was impressed.
David Arquette.
That is so
and
cool.
And to this day, I can say that I went to a WCW show, but never a WWE show.
Really?
Yep.
Hey.
That's a badge there. And you've been to TNA shows, Impact shows.
Yeah.
But never a WWF or E? We're not
Both.
being okay. All right.
I do got a funny story about the WWF, but I didn't get to go. But it involves an Ultimate Warrior T-shirt and my brother being an asshole. So, still very bitter about it.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, I was more of a WCW kid, like Civic Center in Philly. But then when the WWF did come and play like the Spectrum, like I went to by far more WCW and then obviously early ECW. But I did go to a few, but not a ton of WWF because for the most part, all you got were house shows in the market. At the time I was growing up, it wasn't like a hot pay-per-view town, Philadelphia for WWF. But WCW, they'd come with the big shows sometimes. Halloween Havoc. Slamboree.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
One of the last, I think it was the last pay-per-view ever was Mayhem was in Milwaukee.
There you go.
Yeah. A little bit of history towards the end of the life of WCW as it was. So, all right.
We should start the show 40 minutes in.
Well, we got to support the friends of the show.
Sure.
We did a half an hour of news, 5 minutes of BS, and 5 minutes of, hey, we got friends of the shows releasing stuff soon. So that's okay. That's all right. I'm sure there's plenty more BS to come. Knowing our crew. And I mean that in the most loving way. All right. Oh, shoot. So this is the go home show for this Saturday's Rebellion, which is quite the card. We will get, for those that may have come in recently, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. We will go over the card at the end of the show after we're done talking about tonight's episode of TNA. I'm still getting used to saying that. I don't know why. TNA,
well, it is
TNA
Impact.
should just, it is, yeah.
It shows
it's
Impact.
TNA Impact. But it's, yeah. The brand, it's, it's not a bad thing. It's just
that means you're back to how we all grew up on this.
Yeah,
TNA's the company, Impact's the show.
Right. We start out here. Josh Alexander on commentary. They take a moment to run over the Josh Alexander Hammerstone feud over the last few weeks. They showed Tommy getting put in the hospital last week. No, I don't know. And so then we have Hammerstone versus, now I forgot who he was going to face this week, but man, did he get the pop. We got Guido Maritano.
Little
Guido with his current. He's got the FBI shirt on. That is great.
Oh, it's FBI in here.
Yeah, it's classic. Now is that a new FBI shirt or a classic?
This is a new FBI shirt.
Oh.
I wanted to support the FBI because they also obviously they did the TNA tapings, but then during Mania week they did Battleground, which was running the 2300 arena as well. So I definitely wanted to. Now that was a little bit different because it wasn't like the TNA, as Guido said previously. The TNA, It was more of the original FBI. So it was Guido and Wildfire, Tommy Rich.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, so Guido's crew is out there, and look, this comes with experience, I think, but they really were not much help for him here, unfortunately. I was saying during the live reaction, I'm like, man, they could have been up on the apron, distracting Hammerstone, Hammerstone would have been looking around. Guido could have gotten a bunch more shots in, had a little more of a chance, but this wasn't to be. But that's why they're with him. He's going to teach them all the stuff they need to know. I did see that little Guido gave you a bunch of love on the way to the ring. I thought that was great.
Wait, Guido? I'm not sure how it happened, J-Bone. Me and Guido, we have a connection. We're brethren. We have history. ECW history.
Yeah.
Now TNA history.
He probably recognizes you from days past.
Maybe. Because it all started because he showed up during the Alisha was there during the 1000th episode era in White Plains, because he made his return there after a bit of not being around, and he kind of when in the front, like when he came by, it was very similar, and then pretty much every time since then it's been that way. So now we trade our FBI hellos, which is
I'm sure it makes me want pizza.
Just play some of the music.
Only the best.
Just run across the
yes,
street.
and in one of those matches with the FBI, former Knockouts champion Diana Perazzo was a honorary member of the FBI.
Appropriate.
Oh, there you go. Nice. All right, so Hammerstone lays waste to Guido. You kind of knew that was going to happen. But,
rolled him up and smoked him.
Yeah, he did.
Not Guido.
Did.
A fucking problem. You're fucking.
Oh my
God. What?
I don't disagree with that.
That awkward moment where you open up an app and you forget you got your volume on, and right away you're getting blasted with some fucking sound effects. Wowzers.
Oh,
Justin Miller already asking. Alisha talks about the pizza. He's like, pizza. Chi-Town.
Oh,
pizza? You know it's going to happen.
You know it, Justin.
If it's the TNI show and it's Chicago, it's pizza time.
Yeah, that's right. I still can't believe the FBI's back. No, and I ain't complaining. Look, it's authentic to the arena, so that's awesome.
It's JWoww's husband.
Yeah. It's again.
It's JWoww's fiance, TNA alumni JWoww.
Did they got to build that in at some point?
I hope so.
When they go back in June, JWoww.
She might be. She's too cool.
She's too cool.
No, I'm kidding. She should. I think they should, if they, for a bigger pay-per-view, that'd be funny to, bring her in and have her as,
guest time.
Just put her on his arm.
Have her valet the group.
Just walk them down.
That's what I'm saying.
She could be a member of the FBI for one night.
Yeah.
Honorary.
Yeah.
Honorary FBI.
I say
there
do it.
You go.
Because I don't know. During I'm out of the loop on the Jersey Shore right now.
I'm not a fan.
Are they still doing stuff? Are they?
Yeah.
They still have shows and all on MTV.
They still go to the shore.
They still go. I don't want to say it, but are they now running around with kids and all at the shore?
Yeah. Okay. It's a family affair now.
Because a lot of time's gone by.
Yeah, it's that show was big when I was a teenager. So
they're not just running around the beach and drinking. Now they're running around the beach drinking and beating their kids.
What?
That went dark, J-Bo.
Sometimes you're a wild card, bro. I get nervous at the shit that comes out of your mouth sometimes because you say weird shit like that.
Public service announcement: J-Bone does not support child abuse. Okay. There, that covers all that.
Dr. Gerbs with the hot take: fake New York Jersey Shore, black.
That show is highly accurate, though, because the Jersey Shore is basically a bunch of people from New York who go to the shore in the summer.
Yeah, especially
Otherwise, it's closed all
not the
all
very
year round.
South Jersey Shore, more of the. I don't want to say North Jersey Shore, like the
Seaside. What's Seaside? That's like Central Jersey, maybe.
Central Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Almost. I know people in Jersey don't like they like it to be called certain things, but not the Wildwood and area like that.
That's South Jersey.
Yeah, not South.
Yeah.
Atlantic City and all that.
Atlantic City.
Yeah. I have no clue.
Anyway.
I'm just agreeing. I'm like, yep. What he said. All right. So yeah, Hammerstone beats Guido. Next, we find out that Ash may not be in the Knockouts match, but she will be at the match. She's gonna have a front row ticket. Bill, did you have anything to do with this? Because she said,
well, I've been in the Ash section. I had $8,000 bottle of champagne on me to prove it. I would happily be an assistant to the concierge if needed.
Oh, of course.
Just there to show my support, J-Bo.
That's right. That's right. You got it. I hope it happens. Minus the spraying of the champagne. You know, we don't support.
But if I got to take, hey, in the line of fire, J-Bo.
Yeah.
Got to protect our stars.
Just don't go home smelling like it. That'd be bad.
Well, at least I have some time before I got to get back on the old jet plane.
I was gonna say they won't let you on the plane. Be like, whoo, this guy had a few drinks to chill him out. Yeah. What? I'm just looking at the chat. I'm cracking up. All right. Next, now this was kind of funny. We get a match. Joe Hendry facing who I'm guessing is a local guy. It's LSG.
Yeah, he
That's
was
what I
in Ring
gathered.
of Honor.
He what?
LSG. He was in Ring of Honor for a bit too.
Oh, okay.
And they played Philly a lot, so he's known in the area, and he does a lot of indies in the area too.
Gotcha. Hey, it's funny. I said this in the live reaction. I'm like, wow, you put a cat in this guy's arms. I thought it was Teddy Hart at first. I'm like, this guy's got the blonde hair. He's got the tan. I'm like, that's Teddy Hart. No, it's not Teddy Hart. But nice to see local talent get used, or someone that maybe hasn't been on TV in a while. Very cool to see. Joe Hendry beats him here. And then Joe Hendry also talks about that he'll be facing Rich. What does he call him? Rich
Homie Swan.
Homie Swan.
Rich Homie Swan.
That's how you got to say it now. He's Rich Homie Swan.
Rich Homie Swan. All right.
I appreciate Joe Hendry's dig at Top Dollar's ridiculous outfit. I'd like to feel like I inspired that after my rant a couple weeks ago.
Oh, see, I actually liked all the dollars on the gear. I think
You would. You have poor taste. God, don't even get me fucking started, dude. I'm ready to lose my mind over the god awfulness of that outfit. Oh God.
See, I'm looking for material. I'm actually gonna turn that into make a custom out of my Top Dollar action figure and make it a AJ Francis of TNA figure.
TNA J Francis
With the dollar
TNA J Francis. That's got a ring to it.
It does.
Now, do you know what has a ring to it as well, J-Bone? Have you heard the news about Joe Hendry's theme song?
It's changing.
It's gone kind of viral, supposedly.
What?
I believe it's become a TikTok, as the kids say.
I have yet to see that.
Oh, like
I don't
like
know. I
this?
heard it was like very highly, like its ranking had jumped up. Oh, he's got the Tic Tacs right there.
Yeah,
Spearmint,
Looking this
right?
shit up.
So I don't know all the details of it, but he was out there saying it was like a top 5 wrestling theme, but like out of like the blue, this happened recently. I know TNA put, I think, on their YouTube, it's like 40 minutes of every music video he did at TNA so far, going all the way back to like Access Denied through today. So if you're a Joe Hendry music fan, check it out.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Did you find it?
There's people doing like sing along TikToks to it.
See?
Ugh, but not that many.
Oh,
I've so far only one.
Well, but there's something.
So
Yeah, it's doing something on the talks.
There you go,
So
Joe
what you're
Hendry and the
saying is-
Talks.
oh God. So what you're saying is I have to, number one, go on TikTok. I've never been on TikTok, which means I gotta create an account for TikTok. I talk, and then I can like watch the video, and then I can.
Yeah.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Listen, if you don't have a TikTok, don't go on it unless you want to give yourself ADD.
TikTok.
I already got that.
It might straighten you out then. All right. Go for it. I'm over there doing weird shit. It's fun.
There you go.
I'm,
Say his name, J-Bone.
say his name, and he's here. We believe in Joe. All right.
I think that's the beginning of the movie The Strangers.
Yeah.
Say his name.
He's knocking. Oh my God.
Oh God.
He's going to steal my husband.
No.
Ruin my life.
Oh man.
I do appreciate every time he does like his appearance out of like a corner. Like he just like rises up like the Undertaker, like just with a creepy smile on his face.
Yeah.
Like at some point they can do the turn on Joe Hendry because like there's been so many times
It's already
where
there.
Like, we'll just pop out. Like those are the best Joe Hendry out of nowhere, as opposed to just like walking in.
Yeah.
I
Like appearing like he's raising from a stage like Taylor Swift.
Oh God. All right. Next, we got Ali backed by Grizzled Young Vets versus Jake something backed by Diener and Rhino.
a
What
reunion.
do you guys think of this?
Sorts.
It is. It's like official but not official. Like Jake's got his own stuff going on. Diener's got his own vision of it's the audience's choice or whatever this thing is now that he's doing. Well, first of all, what'd you guys think of the match and the surprise, if you will, of Rhino?
I liked it. We saw the Diener storyline. There is that connection, even though they're not emphasizing it a ton. I think they're kind of playing it right where the fans know the connection. They're loosely going about it, but it's more just part of the face turn of Diener we're seeing currently. Go ahead.
I didn't watch last week. Did he apologize to Jake? Was there any kind of interaction to them before
he came to save him? Like he came to help him.
Yeah.
There should have been a conversation. He owes Jake a lot of words of apology, okay?
A lot?
Like a stupendous amount of apology, okay?
You're saying like a little throwing back a beer at Diener compound doesn't do it?
I just want to see them in their funny little bowler hats and suspenders doing their silly little dance. This shit is amazing.
You're talking some IPWF, the hard workers?
The hard workers.
You put that into the universe. You got to be careful what you wish for.
I hope I get it back tenfold, bro.
Oh, jeez.
Tenfold. I want to see it.
I'll tell you, it would be funny as hell. If we get some backstage promo, they're talking like you were just saying. Dieter ends up apologizing, and somewhere in the background in the hallway, there's like a random hat that they were wearing for this,
and a mullet wig.
Oh God! And a picture of the trailer on the wall.
Oh man, life is super.
Who was that? Oh, that was the Daisy Hit Squad that they were going against and all that stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
You need to bring my boy Rohit back.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he could turn over a new leaf and join Jake and Diener.
There you go.
What do you think about that?
No.
Apologies to everyone.
No.
No, I just know. I think he's powerful by himself. It's a charisma thing. I don't know.
I want to nonetheless. All right, so Grizzled Young Vets with Ali versus Jake, Diener, and Rhino. Grizzled Young Vets and Ali get the win here. Going into this weekend, Ali's got some momentum. We'll talk more about the card itself when we get there.
Speaking of Ali, J-Bone, I know there was the New Japan show since we were last on, and Ali was on that in Chicago, that Windy City Riot.
Oh yeah, I want to see. I'm trying to find a copy of it to see.
Yeah, because I don't know if you saw that, but he came off. Obviously, Chicago is home. Total face.
That's good to see. That's really
and
cool.
It depends. Like each venue is a little different. It depends if he does the extra to get some heat, but he's still coming off as a face, even though in the storyline he's kind of a heel politician character.
Yeah.
But just something to keep an eye on, because I could see in Vegas him getting that face reaction for sure, unless there's a little extra oomph to get some booze.
Yeah. Yeah. That Windy City Riot show was loaded. Ziggler defended his title on that one against, I want to say Ishii, I'm not sure. Riddle was on there.
We might see still.
Lost his title. Yeah. I mean, he lost his title and he kind of just like danced out of the ring, which was a lot of people talking about that one. I don't know if you saw the footage. Lost his title and he's dancing to the back room. It's just kind of like, yeah. I don't know. It makes me wonder. I'm like, if he's going to do that in TNA, I don't know, man. I just got my ass handed to me from 4 guys.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Dancing, bitches. It's like, what? Just, what's going on here? Well, we'll see. All right. Of course, Moxley became champion. That's the best part of that show.
What?
What?
Yeah.
TNA.
Moxley is. What?
TNA.
I like that she's keeping you on target here.
Oh,
he was on a TNA rare gem episode.
Yeah, once. He had pink hair.
Okay, back on track. Next, we got a Macklin promo. Short but sweet, talking about this weekend. saying now this might. I got a feeling we're going to get a surprise match from Macklin. He's not on the card, I don't think. Is he?
It does it like he's going to at least play a part. He's showing up on the show based on this promo. I got to imagine. It might be to go after. Like, remember he had the beef obviously with Nick, so maybe he gets involved in the title match and maybe a part of the system.
I have a feeling he's going to go out there all huffing and puffing, bragging, and he's going to throw out an open challenge, which is going to bring out a new face.
Oh,
that's my guess.
Open challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. I like an open challenge, J-Bone.
And we'll get Lights Out, or we'll get Santana, or we'll get something like that.
Delete.
Oh, could you imagine Hardy versus Macklin? Macklin would wipe the floor with him.
Whoa.
I love Hardy. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Macklin,
not wrong.
I'll just. I don't think any mystic.
Hey, if Vanguard 1 gets involved, anything can happen.
Oh, if Vanguard 1 gets involved, half of Vegas is going to burn. Have you seen what Vanguard 1 is doing lately? It ain't pretty.
No.
He's just wiping out crop circles. I don't know. Back to the show. We get a promo from Eric Young next. Now, this one is absolutely something out of left field I didn't think we were going to get from Eric Young. He's he's kind of doing that thing that we talk about other people doing, but we don't do it ourselves because then we would, be really ridiculed for it. He's talking to himself, and he's answering himself. That's the scary part right there.
That was cool as shit.
And he's answering. What's that, Mrs. Bone?
I said maybe that's the only answer he wants to hear.
Yeah, maybe that's the only answer he wants to hear. That's. Thank you. It's the only answer he wants to hear, folks. There you go. Yes, Mayor, it is the sickness. Basically, it seems like he's got to draw something from down deep within himself to face Kazarian, because obviously Kazarian's, I don't know. He's been pulling off some pretty big wins lately, and I think he's in Eric Young's head. What do you guys think about this?
I think I just got word from Frankie Kazarian. You're not addressing him as the king of TNA.
Oh, my bad. The king of TNA.
The king of serotonin.
There you go. That's what we call
Just saying.
As my voice goes out. All right. Trying to, scream serotonin. That's going to be a damn good match.
Now, Alisha, Dr.
Yes.
Gertz, he was talking to Tasha.
Boy.
Tasha, I told her Macklin and Ace need to form the Jersey Triad. She says she would have to get Ace away from Chris. Ironic, there's problems forming. What are your thoughts on the Jersey Triad?
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it would have to make sense.
All right. To connect these Jerseyites.
The Jersey, now, just...
With the FBI?
Like, the only connection is the Jersey thing, and I don't know if that's strong enough to form a trio.
Yeah, like Tasha and Deanna, they had connections training and then kind of fighting on the indies and stuff. So they had a connection. Obviously, Macklin and Deanna have a legal connection. To get Ace in there, that would have to be, you have to connect that in a way. And then obviously Steve's a by proxy right now. Without Deanna, you have to connect that as well. So you would have to do some work, but not a bad idea.
No, the
regional
the
faction.
original, one of them wasn't it? Oh Jesus, DDP and Bam Bam Bigelow, and I'm missing someone.
Who are you going with right now, J-Bone?
Isn't that what they called themselves in WCW? It was DDP, Bam Bam Bigelow, and it was someone that was close to DDP. I can't remember. Who was the Kronos guy?
Oh wait, Canyon? We talking Canyon?
Canyon.
Canyon.
Yeah, wasn't it Canyon?
Yeah,
Wasn't
Canyon. There you go.
Isn't that what they called themselves? It's a little thick. It's a little fuzzy. Canyon, though. Yeah. Rest in peace, Canyon. And Bam Bam Bigelow. Man.
East from the East.
Beast from the East, yeah. Who better?
There you go, Dr. Gerbs. Who better than Canyon?
Yeah, who better?
That's what Cage does that for.
Next, we got Rosemary with Havok at ringside versus Jody Threat with Dani Luna at ringside. And they mentioned that whoever wins this one would certainly have a little momentum going into this weekend. Yeah, great knockouts match. What'd you guys think?
Bill,
go ahead. Okay. Well, I'm a fan of seeing Rosemary in singles action because obviously that's what we've seen her for so long early in her career. But obviously more tag team or even managing in a way a lot these last couple of years. So when we get like a singles match, I'm always a fan of that. But against Jody, who's been obviously on a roll, tag team champion right now. We haven't seen them work a ton together. So I think this is, I know we always see this in storylines for tag team titles where you kind of see the individuals go at it before a tag match. But that also does help in getting to that tag match because you're becoming more familiar working. You got to remember, as opposed to these other companies, there's no house shows. So they're not working together to perfect these matches that you see. Like when you see these big pay-per-views by other companies, they've wrestled 20 times, 30 times before you see the big pay-per-view match. Here, you see what's on TV. What you see is what you get. There's really no house shows. So it's a good way to do it. I'm sure that will help with the match. But obviously seeing Rosemary get the win here, that does, as you said, give momentum to them going into it. So we know this has been titles that have been moving around quite a bit lately, and it could happen again.
What do you think the chances are of Lish getting Masha to tag with her and possibly insert themselves into this match this weekend?
Ooh, it's a possibility. Have they panned? I know. Last I saw it, Lish was trying to convince Masha by being a little rude to her, but was there? I didn't watch last week. Was there any more follow up on that?
I don't think so. At least it wasn't this week.
Yeah, there wasn't this week for sure. But yeah, I feel like it was just that same promo you were talking about, like where, like we kind of saw her kind of hinting at it, but nothing really came of it. But could it all of a sudden transpire? Especially, you got to look at that Rebellion card, and it's main event, Moose World Champion, tag team titles with the system. You have Lish there. Could she possibly acquire the Knockouts tag titles with the hired gun, Masha Slamovich?
Oh man,
makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense to put even more gold with the system, because when you were talking, that's the first image I saw was of those Sin City 8x10s. Was that picture of all of them draped in gold, but the black and white Sin City look. pretty badass. So you add Lish and Masha to that picture with some gold. Because from the beginning, the group's a little different, but like Main and Men Mafia to me is like peak stable in TNA, and this is reminding me a lot of that era. The heel stable, even more heel than really the Mafia was, because they were more like the cool heelish stable at times. So I'd be a fan of this to keep going. So. I hope to see it because I'm always a fan. Like, I think Lish is so great in that role as the manager, ballet outside the ring, and impacting every match is a great role for her. But seeing her get a better rub in the ring, and with Masha, that's very believable because she can do her thing, but then Masha can be kind of the workhorse too. I think that could work very well as a team.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's doable.
Yeah. Alisha, I know you're not really a huge fan of hodgepodge teams, so you'd be for this one?
Yeah. Only because it kind of makes sense. Like, Lish is looking for gold. In this sense, Lish is looking for gold, and she's going to look for the strongest person who could help her achieve that goal. Like, so it in this sense, it isn't very hodgepodge because there's purpose, there's meaning. Like, it works in Lish's favor. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, she's like the Russian mercenary. She's going out and getting Drago to be her partner. Like,
Basically.
She dies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and when you see them all together, there is a difference in how they present themselves now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't necessarily all point their noses in the air, but there is absolutely an air of confidence when they walk in a room now.
Well, yeah, it's a stable, of course.
Well, I'm just saying, it's
a successful stable, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's
winning stable.
They look like they belong. And like you saw, and we'll get to this eventually, but when Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers come down to the ring, the initial look of what they wear is different, but the color scheme is the same. So it still matches,
Right.
So it's all clicking. So Rosemary gets the win over Jody Threat, therefore gaining some momentum into this weekend. Chat, sound off. Who do you think is going to rise to the occasion for the Tag Team Knockouts Championships? And then somewhere around here, we got the announcement of DJ Ashba. I've just got it on the sidebar of my notes here. Should be fun to listen to. Then we got this is the third chapter in the Gresham promos. I didn't see what this one was entitled. It was like Acceptance or something like that. And this one, Jonathan Gresham starts snapping on the counselor. He's starting to defend his thoughts, but definitely with a lot more charisma. He seems a little more dangerous. He's definitely upset here in the promo. What'd you guys think?
No, I agree. Like, you can see he's been getting like these. There's been this elevation that we've seen in these vignettes every week, where it is kind of like this is obviously a big character change for Gresham. To what level, we're not sure, because I know we were talking about this last week. Is it part of a group? Is it a like kind of what exactly is it going to be? Is it just him? I think we're not sure yet what we're going to see regarding that. But because he sits down on the bench with the octopus, so it's Is he just talking to himself? Is he talking to somebody else? Like, what
Yeah.
are we going to see? I think there's still many questions, but we know from like kind of the more calm, collected, we think of Jonathan Gresham as just like the pure professional wrestler. He's getting layered, like as a character right now. So, but yeah, I'm still not sure what to say. I gotta imagine we're gonna see something about this weekend, maybe during Rebellion, but definitely in the Fallout, and where that goes. Like we saw what happened when Crazy Steve had this character put on him, and then to the digital media title. I got to imagine we're going to see like when you see this much effort put in, there's a push. That's a push. Mm-hmm. So it's going to result in something. I'm just not sure yet where exactly it all goes. Like I think Steve, we had an idea. It was just Steve going nuts, like beyond
insane Steven.
Yeah, insane Steven. So this time I'm not exactly sure where we're going to see it go, but it's going to be a big year for Gresham.
I think so. I had a feeling it is. Mayor seems to think that the gentleman in the promo that has the grill is Kenny King.
And it wouldn't shock me at all because, once again, they're in Vegas. I've been thinking ever since they were going to be back in Vegas that we could see Kenny King again. And I've always been a fan of Kenny King, former 2-time exhibition champion. So if they... Like, I think he's one of those guys that you can always find a role for Kenny King. Like, he could always be a contributing member to the roster. So, if it involved something with Gresham as part of a bigger group, I'd be all for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be new faces showing up. We got new characters being made. I'm all for this. Alisha, any thoughts on it?
I think it's real deep and interesting. Excited to see how it pans out.
Yeah, because Gresham is he's a guy that he came in, he had some good angles, but then obviously it fell into one of those things, the infamous tag teams, like two really good wrestlers, him and Bailey, but and then like they were kind of always getting on each other's nerves after they feuded, but they had obviously some great matches going into that. But now seeing more of a focus there, just like really once we see what happens with the tag team with Speedball Mountain, the same thing with Bailey, like because kind of like you're in a make or break year we were talking about before with Bailey. So same thing with Gresham. Now we're seeing the push with Gresham, who we know they just signed, which is another one in the books.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see this weekend where it goes, or during during the tapings, depending on how they want to lay this out to the audience. Motor City Machine Guns in the match main event. There is a portion after this match, but the main event itself is Motor City Machine Guns going after the System's TNA World Tag Team titles. The System at the ring with Lish.
Who won the match, by the way?
The System.
No. You said Lish, and I said who won the match. By the way, because of all the fucking interference she did, she won the match for the team.
She went beyond her normal means. She went beyond her normal interference in this one.
Yeah, she had it out for Shelley.
Oh yeah,
yeah, big time. She she was paying dividends tonight. My goodness,
the best.
Yeah. So it's truly backing up the statement of trust the system because the system works. So she definitely.
I need that on the shirt. Like I get to trust the system, but the system works. Like that's the better catchphrase. It really is.
The system works. Yeah.
The system works.
It does. But look at the success.
You'll hear it a few times. You might hear it from my mouth, but you'll hear it a few times.
Well, you are a fan of Moose, aren't you? I've heard about.
I am a fan of Moose. Brian Myers will not like it when I say it, but that's okay.
Why wouldn't he like that?
Brian Myers, because I have booed Brian Myers in the past. He may keep a grudge. But like Eddie, I've always been a big Eddie guy. So I support Eddie and Lish. But me and Brian, it is what it is, J-Bo. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, I got to cheer you. You're on Team Moose.
Maybe it'll all come around.
Don't think so.
We'll
Don't
see.
think so. But
We'll see.
that's okay.
He's like, nah.
Eventually, he'll do something to bother me again. So I'll boo him anyway.
Right. So, but yeah, great match. This match unfortunately reminded me how much the Motor City Machine Guns will be missed.
Yes.
Assuming this is the last time they are in a TNA ring for a while. Man, those combos. I'll never get sick of watching those combos. So wherever they go, whether it's up north, down south, wherever.
Or somewhere in between.
Right? Somewhere in between. Just support them because doggone it, they deserve it.
Yeah, I think obviously the TNA faithful, the TNI fam that watches this, you're not going to be. You don't need to convince anybody here, J-Bone, because you're looking at the fan base that has seen the majority of these men's careers. We even did the special, J-Bone, our last. In a while, breaking news type bit when it was pretty much confirmed that the day after that they were going to be leaving. They pretty much said the goodbyes. So two once again you got future Hall of Famers there, both former world champions, multi-time tag champions, X Division title reigns, pretty much did it all. But always a spot here for them. I have a feeling we will see them again down the road at some point. But hey,
Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Do what's best for you for now. Had some great matches. Hey, if you can get some other good matches in, go do it. But we'll see you. We'll see you in the next few. We'll see. Years, months, whatever it is.
Yeah. You never know, but somewhere down the road, absolutely. And then on to the last segment of the show. We've got a hell of a promo and then a face-off. Nick Nemeth comes down to the ring, and then he is joined by his rival Moose, and they go back and forth. And it's actually a very healthy back and forth. It's there's a time and a place for getting physical and everything, but they didn't touch each other here. A little surprised.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that last segment?
Go ahead, Alisha.
I thought it served its purpose in the sense that they're building up a big match here, and I know a lot of the times, like you're saying, you expected there to be a little fisticuffs throwing, but I think it was appropriate that they didn't, because it left more of an impression, if that makes any sense.
It made you wanting it.
Yeah.
Or left you wanting it which would leads to the pay-per-view. Yeah. Right.
I got the element from both of them too, is that they are prepared and they didn't need to. It's not heated. It's going to be a good match. I really feel positive about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you need more of the slow build, the slow heat. You just don't need to pour gasoline on it. And you got to remember, for the knockouts, like we had the table spot during the contract signing. So to kind of have another big brawl or stuff fall apart for the other featured world title match, you can go to the well too many times. I'm not going to say you can't go to it a lot, because you can. Because there's never been like a contract signing that ends well. Like 1 out of 50 end okay. But So you can go to it a lot, but obviously a little bit different here, confrontation, but just kind of, you're right. I think you give them a little bit of a taste, but you don't give it all away.
Oh yeah.
And that's for the pay-per-view, which, as Mayor's putting here in the chat, there is a deal right now. Special offer for Rebellion. Code TNA 25 for 25% off this week only. Or you can get the whole annual, is it the World Champion tier, but the one that includes the big 4 pay-per-views.
The big package,
the big discount as well. So you would get the next big 4, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just gotta save money somewhere, and it's a hell of an offer.
Yeah, and for anybody that is local, I know there has been a positive, because everyone's always worried about ticket sales. But usually all these shows, you get plenty of walk-ups and stuff like that. But there are some good deals going on if you are somewhat local or maybe on the fence about attending the shows in Vegas.
Yeah,
they're doing, like, I know there are some, obviously. There's some good seats still available for both shows. There is, I believe, a buy one, get one. Like, so kind of you buy the Rebellion ticket, you'll get the TV taping for free. There's certain ticket areas that include that. And they're doing sort of like you've seen in the past on Ticketmaster, like buy one, like I don't know if it's the buy one, get 2 or buy one, get 3 free for, I think, maybe the second night. So there are some ticket deals to be had. So, if you're looking on there, you should see them when you go online. But definitely take a look if you were maybe on the fence. But I think that pretty much ends the show, but can get into that card in totality, J-Bone.
Oh, absolutely. Let's do that. We've got the card. But before we jump into this Rebellion card and tear it limb from limb, no, we are going to talk about our most beloved sponsor, Manscaped. And who better to bring it to you than someone from the East Shore himself. I was going to say Jersey Shore, but it's not Jersey. It's the New York Shore. Anyways.
Little north.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you people about Manscaped. See, when you're a card-carrying member of the Peanut Club, presentation is everything. In my opinion, with a clean shave, you can turn that cocktail frank into bun length. That's right, folks. Kiss your Vienna sausage goodbye and upgrade your grooming habits with Manscaped. And guess what, folks? We got a special deal for the TNI fam. Get 20% off and free shipping when you use our promo code TNI at manscaped.com. That's right, folks. 20% off and free shipping when you use our promo code TNI at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Who says Kyle doesn't make the show?
He's making
That's
the rounds.
right. Kiss that Vienna sausage goodbye. Code TNI. 20% off and free shipping. We love our Manscaped. In fact, they had the Manscaped commercials on during TNA tonight, I think.
How about that?
The scumbag himself, yes.
What scumbag?
Yeah. Witness protection. Anyways, yeah. So let's get into where is he? What's he doing? We just always say witness protection, folks. Witness protection.
Fair.
All right. Let's first talk about the countdown to Rebellion, which is an hour, I believe. And we've got three matches for you, but don't be surprised if they throw a fourth one in there. I think they did that last time. We've got the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships on the line. Spitfire defending against Decay. And as we go through these folks, make sure you sound off in the chats. Let us know who you think is going to win or lose.
And this is featuring Lars.
Featuring what?
Lars in the corner, right?
Yes. Lars Fredrickson. Best friend to CM Punk. Bassist? I think he's the bassist of Rancid.
Time Bomb.
I don't know.
He plays an instrument. He's part of the band. He'll be in their corner. So then that remains to be seen if Decay is going to show up with a surprise. We'll have to wait and see. Digital media title on the line. Crazy Steve defending against Laredo Kid.
Ooh.
I can't wait for
this.
I'll
have my mask
Crazy
on.
Steve retains.
I don't know.
Okay. Bill?
I'm biased. I don't give a shit.
I have a feeling because once again, we're seeing a character arc, like a I don't care version of Laredo Kid, like attacking it, like an edge, a little more like a violent edge to Laredo. Like if they're ever gonna, like, obviously you have the that's not bad, J-Bone. It's not bad. You occasionally get one over, so I'll give you that. So if they're gonna, like, obviously we've had this big push for Steve, and it's been going for a bit. But I think if they're gonna pull the trigger on the Laredo Kid push, the AAA guy push, I think this is the time you do it. Now that it's not on the main card, that doesn't really matter in TNA because they'll change titles on the YouTube show to get the interest generated for the pay-per-view. So I don't think that will negate it from happening because I think we've seen the digital media title change more than once on a pre-show. Or a countdown show. So I think we could see this happen. Or it will be some type of ending where maybe Steve does retain, but shenanigans.
Okay.
No, Bonus Baby agreed with J-Bone.
Yeah, he got that one.
Well, I will see.
Oh, yeah.
The man that I'll just call Edge. Because they are coming to my neck of the woods. Allentown.
Ooh.
APL Center.
I love Allentown.
For, I guess, his show, since he's the centerpiece of the advertisement. But they will film. I now probably make it, but I'll be a little late because they're going to film it on a Thursday in June and then air it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing?
I think that has to do with the NBA playoffs. They're going to move some stuff around.
Probably. So I think they're doing a lot of filming, but probably see some familiar TNA faces as well via that / ROH. Maybe even a team we saw in the main event tonight by then.
Ooh. We'll see.
And that's right, Bonus Baby.
Great
Billy Joel song. But not about Allentown. It's called Allentown, but he's actually singing about Bethlehem.
Yeah, Bethlehem's dope.
But that didn't have the catchy ring to it as Allentown did it for a song. So
I would love for TNA to play at the what the hell is it? The Wind Creek, the
former Sands that they played there years ago.
Yeah,
I think that would be a great idea. There is a wrestling show returning to that venue as well.
It's.
But
is it the same company?
Pro Wrestling.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. LLC or whatever.
It's one that Alpha Jr. runs.
Okay.
And I know at the show coming up, Matt Riddle will be at that one along with like Heath, one of my favorites.
Oh, there you go.
So I may try to make it. We'll see if I can pull it off.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. All right. Let's see. We got next. We talked about Crazy Steve, Laredo Kid. Last, but maybe not least, for the countdown show, we got 6-man tag action. We got ABC and Leon Slater versus the Rascals, joined this time by Myron Reed.
This could be an early show stealer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of athleticism in the ring for this match.
It's gonna be wild.
It is.
All right, she's done. Turtle is trying to jump out of the cage.
God, she's obviously excited about the X Division.
I can't help myself, Alisha. Every time you talk about the Turtles or I see the Turtles, you'll tell me the names, but I'm always going to think they're called Cuff and Link.
No. You can call it whatever you want.
I think I called a pair of turtles Cuff and Link every time I see them. Rocky.
This one is Barney and man.
And the other one has like a long, like a not common.
This one's Turtellini. She's huge.
Turtellini. There you go.
Yeah, Red-eared Slider and Barney is a horned nose something or other.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They're very old turtles.
Do you know how old they are?
Barney has to be, I want to say about 30 something, because Stefan adopted both the turtles from other people who couldn't take care of him anymore, and they were already aged at a certain point by the time he took them on. And I believe Turtellini has got to be, she's younger, maybe 20 something. A little younger.
Like some birds, right? Like you almost have to have like a plan because they live a really long time.
Yeah. Well, you kind of do have to have a plan. We're not really sure how long they plan on sticking around, but
like if you do have like a turtle at like an older age, because they can live to like 100 years old. The turtles.
The bigger ones do. The bigger ones definitely do. I'm not so sure about the smaller breeds. Obviously, they'll live longer because they're domesticated over living in the wilds.
But even 30 years old on a pet, that's a long time. Like I said, he took them on when they were already older, and I mean, we've been together, almost 10 years, so yeah.
Nice.
That turtle
we had two other ones
TNA.
Too. Yeah. they're older than
it's a pre-TNA turtle.
It's a pre-TNA turtle. Barney is a dinosaur. He doesn't like kisses. He bit me once.
Oh no.
Got me right on the lip and wouldn't let go.
Oh really? He got the lip.
We were drunk. I didn't know any better. I was like, we'd kiss it because Stefan got him and surprised him, and then I went in second and he was waiting. He fucking got me.
I'm gonna get you.
Which is gross. Don't kiss turtles. Turtles are gross. They're fucking reptiles are dirty creatures.
I saved the turtle once from the fate of death. I picked it up. It was walking along a curb on a very busy street.
That's what you're supposed to do.
So I picked it up. I put it in my front seat, and that damn turtle pissed all over my front seat like 5 times.
Well, that's why you probably should have just walked it further into the grass out of the street and not put it in the front seat of your car, because you probably scared the piss out of it.
Well, J-Bone, did you go to the drive-thru at Checkers with this turtle?
Longer, Mir.
I did.
A lot longer.
I took him.
Like 2 decades longer.
I literally drove this turtle across town and put him in a park a couple blocks from my old house.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. No, seriously though, there's a reason because you might have taken it away from. It's like, you know what I mean. When they're walking, there's a purpose. So you're only supposed to take them in the direction they're going and set them in a safer spot. Never take them further away, unless it's like a snapping turtle and you need to really get it out of there.
He was snapping. So I'm
It's
guessing
fucking snapper, probably. You would.
I try and do a good deed for the day.
There you go.
Well, you got your seat pissed on for your troubles, so lesson learned.
J-Bone was he got distracted from his normal task of helping old ladies across the street.
Yeah. No, instead he'll put them in the front of his car, drive them to a park somewhere.
Hopefully, the old ladies don't do the same thing.
They'll hit you with their purse. What the hell are you doing?
Why are you putting me in your car? I want to take it to the park. That just got really weird.
All right. Well, did we cover the show?
Well, the show's over. But we still got a couple more matches for.
We got the main card to go through.
Yeah. The main card.
We're getting there.
How many more? Like, come on, I gotta go to bed.
Rapid fire.
I haven't been sleeping, you guys. Seriously.
Rapid fire. Okay. We got lights out. Who will show up? Sound off in the chat. Who do you think this lights out group or individual is?
Your mom.
Damn. And this is why we
I'm just a sweet asshole.
She's just...
That sounded wrong. Sorry. Ooh,
I was thinking
yikes.
it. I was thinking it. I'm like, I don't know if that goes.
You know, sometimes I catch quick when I fuck up like that, and oops, my bad. In hindsight, ew.
You catch it?
Yikes.
What did she say? Oh, shit. All right. Former friends, now enemies. Joe Hendry facing Rich the Homie Swan.
There you go.
Wait, is it the homie or just homie?
Rich
Homie Swan.
Yeah, no the.
God, you're so
just
white.
I just, because like you say, Rich the Homie, it kind of flows.
No. You know what? Let's
AJ
just
Francis would not agree.
Keep it moving.
No.
That's not first class. It's not first class, J-Bone. Just Rich Homie Swan.
Are you sure?
That's first class.
It's not red. It's not red.
If only.
Okay.
I feel a void in my heart with Sami Callihan not on my screen every week.
And hey, some of those images for the lights out thing, you could connect that. There's no doubt. Like there definitely could be part of that. I gotta
watch it,
but there could be.
There you go.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Next we got Full Metal Mayhem. They are absolutely gonna tear the house down with this one.
I hope.
Eric Young and say it, Alisha.
Serotonin.
You say
Serotonin Kazarian.
It's her thing.
No. Not serotonin. The king of TNA.
Oh, sorry. The king of TNA. Frankie Kazarian. Or are we supposed to say Frankie, the king of TNA, Kazarian?
Somehow that was even more white.
The king of serotonin.
No, that's the right answer.
Serotonin. NA. Sorry, it doesn't work.
I'm just trying to be the most professional.
Gotta be professional.
Always.
And speaking of professional,
especially on here. I mean, when are we not?
We got a countdown, J-Bone.
I even did a public thing on child abuse earlier. Jeez Louise.
Stop.
We got a couple more matches.
You sketched.
And I got a couple minute countdown here for you, J-Bone.
I meant in a good way. Anyways, X Division title on the line. Mustafa Ali defending against Jake something. Very excited to see this match, especially.
He better wear his suspenders.
Yeah, if he's not
party hat.
It could be in Ali we trust.
Well, if Ali's bringing down, all 15 of his men in black or Secret Service or whatever the hell you want to call them, I feel like Jake something's got to bring down Diener at least.
Could even the odds.
It'd be nice. At least something. Next, we got World Tag Team title action going on. We got the System defending against Speedball Mountain, courtesy of what happened on the episode tonight. What do you think, guys?
Cool.
Yeah, this is going to be a telling match because it'll either be the System is taking full control of everything, or Speedball Mountain gets the push. If they don't win, I think you might see Speedball Mountain maybe go their separate ways in the near future.
Fall down.
I think a lot's riding on this match for them.
They're gonna go up the mountain together and come down non-champs.
Well, you either get to the top of the mountain, or maybe you get close and you quite not make it, and we'll see what happens.
Speedball Mountain, any relation to what is that? Space Mountain?
No.
J-Bone, I'm going to need you to speed this up. Warp speed, buddy. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Josh Alexander, last man standing against Hammerstone.
Hammerstone.
Sound off, chat. Who's going to win these?
I think Hammerstone's going to win it.
I agree.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that could happen.
Any serotonin in this one?
I just think it's more interesting. Like I need that main belt to change. I'm sorry. Or no, he's not even champion. I don't know who's the fucking champion. I don't know. I'm losing it. You gotta tap me out. All right. No more words from me. Go through.
Okay. We got Knockouts World Title action. Jordan,
giving you the chair.
Put the title on Hammerstone. For shits and giggles. Jordan Grace defending against Steph the Lander minus Matt Cardona.
Yeah, they're
missing a pack.
Jordan Grace, but we're gonna get Elegance involved. That will lead into their feud coming up.
Ooh.
The long tease.
I don't know. I feel like Steph DeLander's really been busting her ass out there. and she may. I honestly,
What?
I think there's a good chance that we're gonna see some kind of crazy upset. With this
Whoa, that'd be shocking, J-Bone.
And then they're gonna quick go to
My jaw would be on the floor.
They're gonna quick cut the live footage of Matt Cardona in his hospital bed with his arm, all taped up and strapped up, and he's going
woo woo woo
woo woo woo.
It's the sound of the ambulance.
and then he'll go
the ambulance,
and he'll fall out of the hospital bed. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, main event time.
Oh God!
Woo! Moose defending the TNA World Championship against Nick Nemeth, not Dolph Ziggler. Not the Dolph Ziggler of yesteryear. No. This is a new and improved Nick Nemeth. What do you think, folks?
Gotta go with my guy Moose on this one. But I think there will be shenanigans.
I already told you I ain't saying shit. Because I need you to wrap this up. I know from looking at the timer, you're trying to drag this out to 2 hours, buddy.
No.
And I beg you, please, sir. Hurry up.
But we got 3 minutes left. I'm kidding. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. If you're watching this on the replay, please, by all means, let us know who you think is going to take all the wins, all the losses this weekend in Las Vegas for TNA Rebellion. You know what to do on the way out, folks. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of our content hits your screen. All right, that's going to do it for us, folks. Catch us on the tail end after the pay-per-view for all our thoughts on everything TNA. We'll run things down for you Saturday night. Much love, folks. Take care. Good night.